Hey everybody, your name or am I? You might be wondering why I'm asking such a strange question. Well, that's because today, we're diving into the world of television that will make you question everything you thought you knew about entertainment. Nah, I'm just kidding, it's me, your name, and let me tell you, I've seen some stuff in my day. From hilarious bloopers to heartwarming moments, TV has always been a roller coaster of emotions. But what if I told you that there are shows out there that go beyond the ordinary, pushing the boundaries of what's possible on screen, but the shows we're about to dive into, they take the cake, the whole bakery, and probably the bakery's security camera footage too. Imagine a world where reality TV isn't just about drama and competition, but about capturing the most unexpected, jaw-dropping moments you could ever imagine. Get ready to be shocked. These shows are designed to leave you on the edge of your seat, with twists and turns that you never saw coming. From hidden camera pranks that go way too far, to survival challenges that test the limits of human endurance, there's something for everyone. Today, we're diving into the most jaw-dropping shows from around the globe. Each country has its own unique take on what makes great television, and we're here to explore the wildest, most unbelievable examples. Whether it's a game show in Japan that has contestants doing the craziest stunts, or a reality series in Brazil that puts people in the most bizarre situations, you're in for a treat. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. We're about to embark on a journey through the most shocking, thrilling, and downright entertaining shows that TV has to offer. So sit back, relax, and get ready to have your mind blown by the incredible world of television. Let's get started. The 90s. Grunge was king and everyone was rocking flannel shirts and ripped jeans. It was a time when music was raw and real, and the angst of a generation was captured in every guitar riff and gravelly vocal. Bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden were the soundtrack to our lives, and their concerts were the places where we felt most alive. The fashion was iconic, with its laid-back, rebellious vibe that said, "I don't care, but I actually do." It was a decade that left an indelible mark on culture. The internet was a baby, just learning to crawl. Remember the sound of dial-up? That screeching noise that meant you were about to enter a whole new world. We were fascinated by the possibilities, even though it took forever to load a single page. Chat rooms were the social media of the day, and email was the coolest way to keep in touch. It was a simpler time, but it felt like the future was unfolding right before our eyes. And then there was Jerry Springer, the king of daytime TV chaos. Remember when your mom told you not to air your dirty laundry in public? Jerry said, "Hold my beer." His show was like a car crash. You knew you shouldn't watch, but you just couldn't look away. It was a spectacle of human drama, with every episode more outrageous than the last. From shocking confessions to explosive confrontations, Jerry Springer was the ultimate guilty pleasure. It was a dumpster fire, a chaotic mess that somehow made perfect sense in the 90s. The show was a magnet for the most outrageous characters and situations, and it thrived on the drama. It was like watching a soap opera but with real people and real emotions. The unpredictability was part of the charm, and you never knew what was going to happen next. And a family reunion all rolled into one. You couldn't look away. We're talking paternity tests, love triangles, and more hair-pulling than a salon on Black Friday. The show brought out the worst in people, but it also had a strange way of bringing them together. It was a place where secrets were revealed, relationships were tested, and sometimes, just sometimes, there was a happy ending. And the audience? They ate it up. They were as much a part of the show as the guests themselves. Their reactions, their cheers, their boos, they added to the spectacle. Jerry, you were a legend, buddy. You gave us a show that was wild, unpredictable, and utterly unforgettable. Here's to the 90s, a decade of chaos, culture, and unforgettable TV moments. Next up, we're talking about a show that made you question why anyone would ever want to be on television. Fear Factor was all about pushing people to their absolute limits, and then pushing them a little further. Eating bugs, child's play, swimming with snakes, please. This show had people doing things that would make a stunt double say, I think I'm good. It was gross, it was terrifying, and it was strangely addicting. Okay, time to get serious for a minute. We live in a world where our phones are more than just tools for communication. They are our constant companions, our digital diaries, and our windows to the world. But have you ever stopped to think about what your phone knows about you? Black Mirror isn't your typical shocking show. It's a series that delves deep into the dark side of technology and its impact on our lives. Each episode is a standalone story, a mini-movie that explores the potential consequences of our tech-driven world. It's not about jump scares or gross-out moments. Instead, it taps into our deepest fears about the future. The show doesn't rely on cheap thrills. It presents scenarios that are disturbingly plausible, making us question the path we're on. This show is a punch to the gut, making you question every piece of technology you own. From your smartphone to your smart home devices, Black Mirror forces you to confront the unsettling reality that these gadgets might be watching you, learning from you, and even manipulating you. It's a dark reflection of our society, our obsession with social media, and the terrifying possibilities of the future. The show paints a picture of a world where our digital footprints are used against us, where privacy is a thing of the past, and where technology controls every aspect of our lives. Trust me, after watching an episode of Black Mirror, you'll want to throw your phone in the ocean and live off the grid. The show serves as a stark reminder that while technology can bring convenience and connection, it also comes with a price. It challenges us to think critically about our relationship with our devices and the potential consequences of our tech-dependent lives. So next time you pick up your phone, remember, it's not just a tool, it's a powerful entity that holds more information about you than you might be comfortable with. Now for all you conspiracy theorists out there, we've got the X-Files. This show was basically the reason I couldn't sleep with the lights off for a decade. Aliens, government cover-ups, monsters lurking in the shadows. The X-Files had it all. Mulder and Scully were the ultimate paranormal investigative duo, even if they rarely agreed on what they were actually seeing. This show was creepy, suspenseful, and just plain fun. Breaking Bad is a masterclass in slow-burn tension and shocking transformations. We watched Walter White, a mild-mannered chemistry teacher, turn into a ruthless drug lord. And let's be honest, we were kind of rooting for him the whole time. This show was full of unexpected twists, intense standoffs, and enough moral ambiguity to make your head spin. Game of Thrones was the show that taught us never to get too attached to a character. Seriously, they killed off more people than a medieval plague. This show was a roller coaster of epic battles, political intrigue, and shocking betrayals. Just when you thought you had it all figured out, boom, another head on a spike. The Walking Dead took the zombie genre and turned it up to 11. This show wasn't just about surviving a zombie apocalypse, it was about the breakdown of society, the loss of humanity, and the lengths people will go to protect their own. Oh, and did I mention the gore? Yeah, there was a lot of that. American Horror Story is like a haunted house you can visit from the comfort of your couch. Each season is a different story with different characters and a whole new set of nightmares to keep you up at night. From haunted houses to creepy circuses to demonic nuns, this show has something to terrify everyone. Twin Peaks was the show that proved sometimes the most shocking things are the ones you don't understand. This show was a bizarre mix of murder mystery, soap opera, and supernatural thriller. It was weird, it was wonderful, and it left us with more questions than answers. And finally, we have the granddaddy of them all, The Twilight Zone. This show was a masterclass in suspense, social commentary, and mind-bending twists. It taught us that the most terrifying monsters are often human, and that sometimes the scariest place to be is in your own head. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 of the most shocking shows to ever grace our screens. I need a drink after that trip down memory lane, and maybe a therapist. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more shocking content. See you next time.